Muncy.
Well, that will bring up Max Muncy, making his pro debut. This is his first at-bat here in the Midwest League, his first at-bat as a professional. Again, Muncy, 6 feet tall, 190 pounds, 21-year-old, a fifth-round pick of this year's draft out of Baylor University. Batting from the left side with a slightly open stance, and the first pitch is down and in. That's a good way to start it. 1 ball, no strikes. And, of course, Muncy, part of a big player or roster move for the Bees. Mentioned yesterday that B.A. Volmuth, now playing for the Stockton Ports of Advanced A-Ball, led the Bees in several categories. The key ones, hits, home runs, and RBIs. Muncy pretty much a first baseman primarily. Not sure if we'll see him make an appearance over at the hot corner, but he is a true first baseman, probably the first one the Bees have had this season. 2-1 pitch, lifted deep out to right field, towards the warning track, off the scoreboard! He hit it out of the park in his first at-bat with the Bees, his professional debut. A 2-run bomb gives the Bees a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Max Muncy's first home run in his first at-bat as a Burlington Bees.
And as the PA guy mentions, it's his first home run and his first at-bat as a member of the Burlington Bees. You see Max Muncy spread a big grin across his face. How about that? 2-0 the score. And what a shot out towards right center. That must have hit at least halfway up the scoreboard itself. Here's the pitch to Consigli. He could do the same. The pitch is down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. That's what every kid dreams of. They dream of making it to the big leagues, of course, but all the steps along the way, as the 1-0 pitch misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. They want to get off to a hot start. They want to prove something to the new teammates they have. That's exactly what Max Muncy just did. That's a great first impression. The 2-0 pitch fouled off to the left side and out of play. 2-1. Can't believe it. A kid in his pro debut, his first at bat, and he crushes one over the right center field wall. The 2-1 pitch on the way to Consigli outside. 3-1. And I bet you he's probably sitting there in the dugout saying, this isn't that big of a deal. Seems pretty easy. Hopefully it's the first of many home runs with the Bees and the first of many home runs in his career. Welcome back to Bees Baseball on News Radio 1490 KBUR and KBUR.com. Top of the 7th inning, a runner at first base. 1 out in the top of the 7th. And the Bees clinging to a 5-4 lead. And they make a pitching change. And of course, every pitching change is brought to you by ABC Fire Extinguisher, now pitching Tanner Peters. He'll try to put out the fire just like ABC Fire Extinguisher. Whether you are starting a new business or just need an inspection, they want to be the fire service company you call first. No job is too large or too small for ABC Fire Extinguisher. Their highly skilled service team will assess your needs and discuss your options with you. And at least judging off of the performance by Tanner Peters last season, this is a very good option. So Tanner Peters, a 6-foot-tall, 150-pound right-hander, 21 years old, a 16th round pick in 2011. Pitched last year for the Vermont Lake Monsters. Made 2 appearances with the Vermont Lake Monsters this season. And the first pitch as a Burlington Bee is a swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. He kept it on the outside corner, too. So now if he tries to expand towards the low and away area with a breaking ball, it'll put Renicky in a real bind, having to protect. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A glance over to second. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on that breaking ball, low and away. Renicky tried to check his swing, but just like we just said, that's really tough for Renicky as he sees a breaking ball delivered for a strike on the low and outside corner. So on the next pitch, you just try and get him to chase. A strikeout in Tanner Peters' Burlington Bees debut. A couple of great debut performances between Peters and Max Muncy, and now Peters put the icing on the cake if he can get this out. Again, full count. Peters does not want to load the bases for Nick Ramirez, the lefty on deck. At the same time, he needs a good pitch. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Clutch performance out of Tanner Peters. Welcome back to Bees Baseball on News Radio 1490 KBUR and KBUR.com. Top of the 8th inning, I'm Dan Trivinos. The Bees leading at 5-4 over the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. And we mentioned when the Bees enter the 8th inning with a lead, they are 29-3 on the season. When the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers enter the 8th inning trailing, they are 3-16. Nick Ramirez to lead it off for the Timber Rattlers. Tanner Peters still on the mound, and the first pitch misses outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Just saying that Peters had 2 strikeouts in the top of the 7th doesn't tell the whole story. Staying at stolen second base, and then Peters did walk a batter after getting that first strikeout. So the tying run was in scoring position. Backdoor breaking ball, called strike 3. 3 of the 4 batters Peters has faced, he's managed to strike out. That was a good-looking breaking ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Peters struck him out. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Bees leading it 5-4. You're listening to Bees Baseball on News Radio 1490 KBUR and KBUR.com.